This is Ineedmorcowbell, and today I got something a little different. Something I should have done a long time ago. Something I got last year, basically a whole year ago. I do believe it was in July, and that is a Xbox Elite controller. Now, when I first bought this, I was like, "Hey, just gonna play it. Just gonna tear it out, and play the controller. Have some fun." And then everything was going great until Gears of War came around. Now, what this actually is it's going to be an unboxing and a review. Now, I can so let's get right into it. Actually, what happened was this isn't my original Elite controller. This is a controller that Microsoft sent me. They sent me this controller because I complained. I complained that my controller broke. And what they suggested after talking to support for an hour was they can either A, send me a link to where I can purchase a brand new controller, or 2, I can go and find one myself. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? I try not to shake the whole table down and the microphone and everything. So, after another hour, they finally said, we'll do a one-time replacement. So I said, okay. Now, what I wouldn't have minded if they just, if I sent my controller and they sent me back my controller. They fixed it. I wouldn't have minded that. Then you get like a better stand, something further away, so when I start ripping stuff apart, it'd be okay. Okay, so here's your controller. You open this thing up right here, and you got all kinds of little papers and stuff. Manuals and things nobody really cares about. Regulatory and warranty guide nobody reads. Basically, the warranty is like 90 days. 90-day warranty. And that is not enough for your controller. Okay, here we go. Microsoft warrants that your Xbox One console connect for the Xbox One sensor will not malfunction under normal use conditions for 1 year from the date you purchased it from an authorized retailer, and 90 days from the date you purchased an Xbox One accessory from a retailed authorized person. This being the accessory. This $100 plus $50 more controller that was expertly engineered and designed. Microsoft has all kinds of videos on their website that shows all the work that went into this glorious controller. And it is a great controller. I absolutely love it. Except for some very big flaws. For instance, they were real quick to say, hey, look at this great engineering. Nice rubber grip right there. Something real nice for you to hold on to with your hands. I mean, it looks great, doesn't it? Except these right here. These are the culprit of pretty much everyone's discontent. Everyone has a problem with the left and right bumpers here. These break real easy. And as much as Microsoft totes about things being made with metal and stuff like that, nice metal and materials, these are made out of cheap plastic. Not only are they made out of cheap plastic, but this is one whole piece. These two are connected under this right here. This comes off. These two are connected, and there's a little like half C thing right there. And the problem is, I believe, is if you hold the controller like this, like I do, instead of like this, I think if you do it like this, you'll be okay, but I don't like this. This is not comfortable to cowbell here. This is not comfortable to me. So I do it like this. because I literally play with one finger doing everything. But when you do this, you're actually twisting the plastic inside, and over time it'll break. I'm going to show you this right here. This is from another Elite controller. As you see, this little thin piece of plastic just snapped. And when it's like that, it'll be inside the controller, and it'll actually feel like a, a loose tooth, if you remember how that was. Now there's videos all over line how to fix these, and it's real easy. Real easy to fix it. I mean, you got to open up the controller, and that's kind of a pain. And honestly, I wouldn't have mind that. I get a bunch of those things for like $10, just maybe 20, 25 of them or something like that. $10. Just replace them as I go along. Maybe even just glue them back together or put some little tape on it. No. What really got me to call up Microsoft was not that I broke this one, or not that this one also broke about 2 months later, but back here. Now this is what really got me into buying this controller, is these little paddles here. They are programmable. Everything actually on the controller is programmable. All the buttons are programmable, the triggers, and these paddles. Now, underneath the paddles, let's see, because you can simply remove them, are these little green buttons. These green buttons right here click. That's what it is. It's just like the front-facing buttons, just a quick little click down. Now, playing Gears of War, I use this one right here to run. I like using these buttons down here to do stuff. So I was actually using my pinky to run the whole time, and it got jammed. This little button right here got jammed, and it wouldn't come back up, and I couldn't use it. So for the longest time, I had to play like this. I transferred this one to A, and I used it, and just basically lost the whole button. So it turns out obviously that these little green buttons aren't as easy to fix as these up here. So that's why I called up Microsoft and had a word with them, and they were nice enough to send me a replacement controller. I just wish that I didn't have to. I thought for $150 this was going to be a real great product. Another couple of shortcomings here that I'll get to right now is these analog sticks are held on by magnets. The analog sticks, the D-pad, and of course these also. These got little magnets in them too. I believe, yeah, a little snap in there. Real nice. It's real fun. Real nice. You can swap out the analog, both of them. You can swap out the analogs for these rounded dome ones, or maybe you want a higher profile on your analog stick. Right there, that's beautiful. Swap out this D-pad for this one. I use this for fighters. This is great. The problem is that I had was, happily going about playing my game. Put the controller down, step away, battery's dying. Actually, the way it went. The way it went was I was going to start playing my game, and I had it plugged in right there through USB, the USB right there. But the cord was wrapped around the analog stick. I didn't realize that, so when I picked up the controller, the analog stick just flew off, and I have not been able to find it ever since. I've cleaned my room up, and I've removed I've removed everything out of the room, and I could not find that analog stick. So I think after the first 2 months, I've had odd profiles like this the whole time. And I'm sure, there may be some professional gamers out there that play it, but I didn't like it, and it took a long time for me to get used to that setup. I like the shorter one. So I didn't like the analog. I don't like how easy they are to pop off, especially because a lot of times I'll. Oh, okay, look at it. Look how nice these ones stay on. A lot of times, because they're new, huh? I'll accidentally just pop it off, you know. And like after I die, obviously, if I'm upset, and my hand moves away from the controller in an erratic fashion, and I hit the analog stick, and it flies off. Now I'm struggling to find the stick in between my spawns, or I'll have to I'll go try and get to a safe place while I look for it, or the other ones. I don't like these at all. I don't like these dome ones. So I think that's what I don't like about the controller. I don't like how cheap these are. The cheap manufacturing process for this. If this was made out of metal also, that would be amazing. This little cheap plastic thing. Like I said, it's just injected molded plastic. Like I said, you can just get a bunch of these off of Amazon. The analog sticks, the D-pad, the paddles are all made out of nice metal. It's got a nice rubber coating on it. I guess I'll start talking about the positives, right? It's got a nice rubber coating on it. It's got this knurled grip. It's great. The triggers are real nice, responsive. They have these little things right here so you can actually shorten the distance to when they activate. In the Xbox app, or the controller app, you can actually set the dead zones for these two, so they can respond even faster, along with the analog sticks. You got this nice little switch right here, 1 and 2, so you can have your profiles. For me, I had Halo. This is my standard Halo profile. And then when I switched over to here, the buttons changed for Gears of War, which turned it into my Halo profile. Basically, Halo and Gears, I had this as run back here, right? That's how I did. I didn't really have pinkies going, but I had them going like that. I think I had them the other way, actually. But yeah, that's the nice thing about this is you can just, if you don't like the way those are, you can change the feel of them. I don't think this is right either. Yeah, that is bad. I don't remember how I had it. It's been so long. Or if you don't want to use them at all, which is kind of weird, you can just remove them all together, you know. And aside from its manufacturing shortcomings of these, which again is the main problem everybody seems to hit, is this. A lot of people seem to have problems with the analog stick. It kind of, like the dead zone expands, or I don't know. I'd have a problem with the analog sticks, so I guess that's okay. They work just fine. It's $150. $150 plus tax. If you are an Xbox gamer, if you like first-person shooters and stuff like that, or if you like to be able to customize your mapping, you know, this controller is great. It's awesome. It's a great controller. But if you're going to buy it, I recommend you buy it from a store that has a great warranty service. I hear, which I wish I did. Unfortunately, I bought it from GameStop, and they honor the 90-day service. And I don't think I bought I don't know if they offered me a warranty, but I know I didn't get one. But Best Buy, Costco, they have a great warranty service you can get. And I've heard people have gone through like seven controllers on Best Buy. You know? So if you want to get the controller, it's a great controller, you should get it, but make sure you get it through some place that you can get a warranty. Because again, Microsoft's warranty is only 90 days. I think they kind of extended it to a year, but it's still a little iffy. Better be safe to get it from a place that has a nice warranty. Additional, you know, aftermarket warranty. Get it with the credit card. Get it some way that would cover your ass in the future. But it's a great controller. and I'm glad I got it. I'm glad I got my refurbished. I don't know if it's refurbished or new. It looked new, right? Opened it, but I'm glad I got it. Gonna play some Gears. Gonna play some Halo. Gonna play some whatever else comes out soon. Crackdown, Anthem, Sonic Mania. Got my nice stick, my nice D-pad here for some Sonic Mania. It's gonna be good stuff. And just to show you how much of an unprepared mess I was about this, right here in the in the box is a pair of Duracell batteries, not some of those ones that you can't really pronounce and you don't know how to read those characters, and also a that should probably put it on the other side. I'm sure you saw it by now. Don't spoil it for the rest of the people. Ugh. A braided cable. Look at that. It's really nice. The braided cables feel nice, but I feel like they retain their memory too much and eventually fray. But that's great. Use the cable to plug into the controller right off the bat so it updates and probably bricks, and then use the batteries for your remote control for your TV, because those are always dead, right? Or of course you can just use the rechargeables, get your battery pack, whatever. I forgot that this is in there, and that's a nice addition. That's a good quality cable. That's some nice batteries that they add. That's probably why it costs $150. So that's it for Ineedmorcowbell. Until my next something or other that I upload. Hope you guys take care. And yeah, have a good one. So that's it for Ineedmorcowbell. That's my unboxing and review of sorts of this Elite controller. Any comments or maybe something I might have missed, please go ahead and leave it down at the bottom. Or if you just want to spam me and say, hey, I love your video, why don't you check out my Instagram? You can do that too, I suppose. I would have loved it if it came with a battery pack. I mean, $150, right? Battery pack. Seems necessary. But I got some rechargeables. So, this feels great. This feels so much better than my old one. Until next video.